Nanda Saharitam Shri Nandanandana Vande Shri Radhika Charanadva Gopijana Samayukta Vrindavana Manoharam Shri Garanga Nityananda Shri Raita Chandra Gadadhar Shivasri Gaur Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. So this is Krishna Karnamrita class 2025, Kartik Radha Kundam. We're discussing Krishna Karnamrita by Bilamangala Thakur with the illustrious and wonderful commentaries by Ananta Babaji Maharaj and other great acharyas of our Gaudiya Sampradaya, including Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and Gopal Goswami and somebody named Sri Chaitanya Das Goswami. Or who is what someone told his identity.
He's Shiksha Guru of Kunjabihari Das Babaji.
He's Shiksha Guru of the Guru of Ananta Das Babaji Maharaj. So he has, Ananta has a lot of regard for him because he was the Guru of his Guru. So that's called Sadachara, Vaishnava etiquette. And apparently he's a good Rasik Vaishnava also. So we're on text 65. Madhur yad api madhuram, manmata tasya kim api kaishoram, chapalad yad api chapalam, cheto bhata harati hantu kim kurma. It's not kurma meaning turtle, it means work or do, like karma, but it's written kurma. But it's not the tortoise avatar. He says, interesting translations by Kushakrata, quite, I don't know how accurate it is, but see, Krishna is the father of Cupid. Is sweeter than sweetness, yet very fickle. His youth has stolen my heart. What shall I do? That's the translation. Another one from the Ananta Babaji's book. Sri Krishna Kishore is indescribably sweet. Madhurya Madhuram. Krishna's erotic sweetness is sweeter than sweet. And Manmata means Cupid, means Kandharpa. Well, okay, I see why this translation says he's the father. Because there's a famous Siddha saint of Govardhan named Siddha Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, who lived in the 1800s, 1850, 1860. He wrote Gaur Govinda Gutika, and he wrote Bhavanasara Sangraha and Bhajanamrita Chandrika, many different books. And he was affectionately called by all the Babas at the time Tata. He was called Tatapad because he was very compassionate. All day long he would do Smarana Bhajan, and all night, in the evening around sunset, he would meet with any Babajis and discuss their Smarananga Bhajan, their practice of meditating on Leela and service in their Asikaya Leela and their Siddhadeya, and give them advice how to correct or improve. That's where you hear the famous story of when Babaji complained to Siddha Baba. He said, oh Tatapad, is he no father? So Krishna Karnamrita says, because it says, Manmata Tata, Manmata Tatasya. Tata means father, so he translated the father of Cupid. So that's okay, it's not incorrect, but that's why there's one thing to have Vyakaran Gyan, to have knowledge of grammar, another thing to have knowledge of Ras. So it really can't be a Padakarta or a commentator, a Tikakar, commentator on Shastra, unless you know everything, basically. But especially you have to know Siddhanta, the Sampradaya representing. You have to know, of course, Sanskrit Vyakaran grammar. You have to know Rasa Siddhanta thoroughly. And also, you know, Lankar and Kavya and music and everything, it makes it even better. So that was obviously missing with our dear KRISHNA KARNAMRITA, although technically it was correct. So it's very important whose translation of a book you read. As I often stress to devotees, it's not so important that it's in English or Russian or Italian or your own native language, Spanish for example. It's important who did it, who translated it. What is his adhikar? How much is he connected to this subject matter? How much is this subject matter dear to their heart? Is it just pedantic, or is it just scholarship, or just making money, or what is it? So I always say, who's the author? Because you're going to get the bob of the author in the writing. So do you want that bob? Do you know that person? Do you want his bob or her bob? And are they going to satisfy your heart and intelligence with their presentation? So fortunately, many books, there's many editions in English, like Madhurya Kanamani. There's at least 5 editions in English. I prefer Ananta's Babaji's edition. You know, I'm prejudiced, but it's quite good commentary. And some of them don't, most of them don't have commentaries. So let's get back to the point here. So that's why he's called Mamata Tasya. In other words, Tata means father, but it means the origin. So Krishna is the origin of Cupid. That's another way to say it. Where is the impulse? Where is the erotic impulse originated from? From Krishna. Janmadya Syayata. Adiras is Krishna. He is the origin of Adiras. And Jiva Goswami says Adiras is Madhurya Ras. Madhurya means Kandharva. Kandharva means Kamadev. Kamadev means Cupid. Cupid means Manmata. We're living in Manmata. This Cupid Dam. You ever heard that term? She Dam Cupid. She Cupid Dam. It's Mathura Dam. But Mat means to churn. Mat means a place where everyone churns yogurt into butter. And then, because there's one big thief here, if you don't keep that thief satisfied, he'll take everything else you got. Right? 10th count of 88th chapter, verse 8. What is it?
Yasyaham
Anagrihami.
Harishyami.
Harishyami. He's hurry, he'll thief, he'll take everything. So there's 2 things going on in Mathura. Cupid, Kandharva, and thievery. People are churning yogurt, Mata, so is Mathura, and Krishna's stealing. So if you don't give him yogurt, he's going to steal everything you got. Name, fame, possessions, heart, everything. So Krishna is the origin of Manmata. He's father word doesn't mix in a Madhurya Mayi Shastra. Whereas Vatsalya Bhav allowed here. So what do they say here? They just say, they don't even address the word, actually. That's even more clever. That's a little, whoever translated from Bengali into English, bless their soul, but it's rasic but not accurate. It's just was accurate but not rasic. It's like that. You got to mix 2 to get the proper thing. His erotic sweetness is sweeter than sweet. And he's stealing my extremely restless heart, Chaita Harati. There's many devotees, it's a very popular name among Vaishnava Samaj, Chittahari. There's some famous devotee of Prabhupada, I think in Australia, named Chittahari. All Prabhupada said named Chittahari. So Chitta means consciousness, subtle mind, whatever, but Chitta is generally translated as heart or consciousness. Chaitaharti means Chittaharti. He steals it. And so, Lila Shuka is worried about that. He's stealing my extremely restless heart. And his heart is Chapala, Api Chapala. He's very chapel, fickle, restless. And that's the kind of hearts Krishna likes. You have a steady heart, peaceful heart, self-satisfied heart, self-contented heart, Krishna's not interested. You're too boring. You better merge the Bhagavan. But you're restless and anxious to meet Krishna and see Krishna. and really disturbed by it and agitated by it. Like once about 30 years ago, Narayana Maharaj asked one disciple, "How's your bhajan?" And he said, "Oh, he's a married guy." So she said, "Oh, good bhajan. My bhajan's very good. My money is good. My wife is nice. My kids, everything's going good. Getting up early, going among Arti, 7 rounds, reading Bhagavatam." So Narayana Maharaj said, "Very good. You're a Maya." Maya? Me? Yeah, you. So then he said, why? Because the answer I was hoping to hear, which I didn't hear, is that, "Oh, Guru Maharaj, I'm not doing any bhajan. I don't have any love for Krishna. I don't have any attachment for Krishna. I don't have even a thread of a fragrance of desire to love Krishna or see Krishna." Then he would say, "Very good bhajan. You're doing good. Keep going." So the little Shuka is feeling, so the point I was making, Krishna likes that kind of restless heart, disturbed heart, anxious heart. Chapalat, api chapalan, chitta harati. Because that's what it says. If you have a chapel heart, then somebody will steal it. That's verse proves it. Chapalat, api chapalan, chitta, that's restless heart. Then what's going to happen beyond that? You'll get it stolen. Harati means thief. Krishna steal. So that means that's true. The opposite is also true. If your heart is not restless, not anxious, no interest, Krishna won't steal it. You got it? You got it? It's very simple logic. So let's see what the commentary is. There's a leela behind this verse, which Krishnadas Kaviraj explains. He describes Radharani's crazy, is this thing on?
Yes,
crazy state of love. Kaviraj Goswami says, or it's translated, we hope he said this, Radha is crazy with ecstasy. She's running here and there. The Sekhis are trying to control her. They pull her anchal, means like her dopata, and say, "Sekhi, have you gone mad?" Sounds like some bhaktas in the temple. So now it's Unmad. They asked her, "Unmad, have you gone mad?" And so now Kaviraj Goswami describes what is Unmad. Of course, that's a very high state of love and separation. He quotes usually the money. What is the definition of Unmad? It's Uta Mada, which means totally intoxicated, completely crazy, completely mad. So he says, when one is so much absorbed and attached to one person, to see that person, and they will see that person everywhere at all times, this is the state of Unmad. So that's what Radharani was, totally attached, totally absorbed in Krishna, and seeing him everywhere. That's a famous scene in the Ras Mandala performances in Vrindavan and Jai Sri on the banks of the Yamuna. They do the Radharani's separation from Krishna, and she's pining in separation, complains to her gopis, and then that's one scene. The next scene, she's by herself. Radharani's alone by the banks of Yamuna in a kunj on a stage, and she's crying, "Oh Sham, oh Sham, oh Sham." And then she gets swarties, not one swarty, but like 10 swarties. So why the curtain closed between the scene where she was crying with her Sakhis, they were arranging 10 Krishnas to be on the stage. So 10 Brahmin boys were dressed exactly the same clothes, same turban, yellow turban, and everything. And some were standing on ladders behind fake trees, and some were hiding behind bushes. So the next scene opens up, you don't see them, because they're hiding from the view of the audience. See Radha, oh Sham, Sham. And she runs to this side of the stage. Where are you, Sham? Runs that stage. So to convey the emotional state of madness. That's this verse was saying, when you're mad, you run here and there, helter-skelter. Where? I have to find, where is it? Like someone goes mad, like, where's my husband, whatever, my lover. So the whole audience is like crying with Radharani. And all the audience is Goswamis, exalted Goswamis from Vrindavan, Yatris and Babaji. That's the audience there. 150 Babajis and so many Goswamis and their wives. It's really quite a nice assembly of pure devotees gathered there. So everyone's crying, oh, I'm so unhappy, so sad, so heartbroken. So, oh, Sham, where are you? Kana, Sham, Kana, Sham, Kana. Or Kanai, whatever, some Brijvasi way called Krishna, what I say, Kaniya?
Kaniya, Kanu.
Kanu, Kaniya. Then all the Krishnas are hiding. The music, of course, the harmonium is playing, the music is getting emotionally accelerated. That's all part of drama. Music elevates the ras in your own mind and heart. And then the music is getting exciting, like something's going to happen, that kind of music. Something's going to happen music. And so all the Krishnas are hiding, show their face. So Radha runs to the ladder. She sees a guy behind a fake tree and standing on a ladder. Then he ducks down. And she runs the other side. The guy climbs behind the curtain. And 10 different Krishnas are popping up here and there on the stage. It's really amazing, really absorbing. So that's the state Radharani's in, where they're trying to depict that. That's what I'm trying to convey. This is Unmad. Divya Unmad Mahabhav. So absorbed and attached to one person, you see a person everywhere. So Radharani at that time would said to Vishaka, Radharani, when I'm alone with Krishna, I see one Krishna. When I'm separated from Krishna, I see 1,000 Krishnas. It's a famous statement. It's in some Shastra also. So Uddhava explains the condition of Radharani when he returned to Mathura. Oh Murari, Radha is so miserable in her separation. She is laughing without a cause. It's like crazy laughter. Like sometimes you see crazy people on the street, laughing, they're like, what? The guy's crazy. She's wandering aimlessly about her house. She's asking where you are from every moving and non-moving object. Imagine going up to a tree. Oh, Tamatri, have you seen Krishna? Oh, Kadamatri, have you seen Krishna? That's Unmad. Radharani is so terribly sad, she's lamenting loudly and rolling on the ground. Ujjvala Nilamani, chapter 15, 175. When Radharani runs around in a crazy state, her Sakhis say, Radhe, have you gone mad? Please control yourself. Somehow, Radharani calms down and expresses her feelings thus. Sakhis, Krishna's Kishore has stolen my heart, made me crazy. His youthful, dear Lalita, nature and beauty and sweetness have made me crazy. Well, this description Although this following description of Radharani's behavior sounds like the madness of uncontrolled passion, it's described. The passion, the rag or passion of the gopis doesn't have the slightest hint of lust or passion. Their minds and hearts are completely empty, devoid of material lust, which is the cause of passion. Because we say, one of the states of prema, we say sneha, man, pranaya, rag, anurag. One of the highest stages of loving attachment, ecstasy, and the conjugal affairs of Radha and Krishna is anurag. So the word rag means following, anurag means following your passion, following the passion, but it doesn't mean that they're passionate, it's just it's the intensity of loving it, selfless loving attachment to serve and please Krishna. It's anurag. It makes that heart so amazing. It gives them a new heart at every minute, because we see a person with our heart. Because we see a person, we like him, because our heart says, I like him. We see a person, we say, I don't like him, because our heart says, I don't like him. So we really see a person with our heart. Eyes are just a vehicle for our heart to judge someone. So now, so Radharani is seeing Krishna with love in her heart. So now he describes what is the meaning of the word gopi. It's pretty common understanding of this. But the gopi comes from the Sanskrit mul goop, G-U-P. Goop means secret, hidden, confidential, invisible, all these things. Just like there's a group of businessmen called Guptas. They show one book they have 2 books in their accounting. One for the government and one true. So they show the government I make 1 lakh a month, but they're making 20. So they're hiding. So they're businessmen, they're famous for hiding their profit. You know you're an accountant. They're called Gupta. You ever heard of this name? Don't do business with them. It's not a good idea. So Gupta means this. So Gopi is one who hides her prem in her heart. And another meaning of Gopi is no one can figure them out. Almost the greatest scholars of this world can't understand the love of the gopis. They write all kinds of upside-down essays and books trying to understand the love of the gopis, misinterpreting, missing the point most of the time. Unless they have some touch of kripa from Gaudiya Sampradaya or some proper Rasic Sampradaya, they usually make a wrong presentation. So they hide their love for Krishna, and their identity is hidden from the general masses. Their whole life is one of secrecy, because love is the most secret, private treasure, and anyone can possess. So Krishna is the guru of prema. He's the praying guru, but we don't agree with that. What is Chaitanya? What is that's Adi 4 or Madhya 8?
Adi 4.
I don't remember. Radhikara Prema Guru Ami Shishyana. Krishna says, everyone says, you're a Jagat Guru, Sri Krishna. Narayan Vishnu is Narayan is called the Jagat Guru, or Krishna is also called Jagat Guru. He's the Guru of Brahma and Arjuna and everybody. But he's saying, I'm not the Guru. She's the Guru. Just ask any husband who's the Guru. What's the word Guru mean?
Heavy.
It means heavy. So wives are heavy. So husband always says, my wife is my Guru. They're heavy. So his Guru, he's a praying Guru. Who's his praying Guru?
Radha.
Radhika. So when he came as Mahaprabhu, who did he learn praying from? Vaita Vishaka, who are Amshas of Radharani, Kaya Viva of Radharani, direct expansion of really direct expansion of Ladni Shakti of Radharani. They're her different representations of her different bhavas. Vishaka means no difference in bhav. Lalita means a Lalita variation, a charming, delightful variation of Radharani's love is Lalita. That's why they call Lalita. Vishaka, the word Vishaka means branch, V means no branch. So she's born the same day. Vishaka's born the same day as Radharani, has the same look as Radharani, same complexion, same dress, everything same. So Radharani's alter ego is Vishaka. You use that's a common term, alter ego is Vishaka. Lalita is her kind of Shiksha Guru. She's a Diksha Guru of frame, but she has a Shiksha Guru. Don't tell anybody, because Krishna may find out. If Krishna finds out Lalita's a Sri Guru, he may go to her for teaching. That'd be upright, because Krishna wouldn't be following Bhakti Sundarbha. Because Bhakti Sundarbha, 283 said you have to get the, or 238 said you have to get the permission of your Diksha Guru before you go to Sri Guru. So Krishna's Diksha Guru in Prema is who? Radharani. So he can't go to Lalita unless she gives him permission. Will she give him permission?
No.
No. She'll give him permission to make love with Lalita. She'll order, go make love with Lalita. But don't take instruction for her. She'll make you unhappy. She'll make you cry. Because she makes Radharani cry. So, let's go on here. So this is about Gopi. Krishna is the Guru of Prema, Prema Guru. He knows the value and purity of the Gopi's love. Therefore, he's eternally indebted. And then Kaviraj quotes the famous verse from Raslila chapter 32, 22. The Paryam, you know that verse? Oh, you guys should learn this verse. I know it, but I don't remember the whole thing. Anyway, Krishna is saying, I can't repay you for your loving service. You just have to be happy, be satisfied with the bliss that seva gives you by serving him. I can't equal your seva and your surrender that you're giving me. I am one, but I have to love millions. I have to love millions of devotees in 5 different rasas. But you only love one in one ras. You're really Tirena Bhakti Yogena. You're Tirena, you're concentrated, you're intense, you're continuous, you're unbroken. Akanda Prem, Akanda Bhakti, for me alone and no one else. No other object, no other person, no other thing. So who can match that? I can't match it. My love is scattered, like a shotgun. Your love is like a rifle, one straight, no. So forgive me, I'm what to do. I'm Bhaktivatsal. I have to divide myself into the hearts of every devotee. Your heart is not divided, your heart is one. You have 4 parts to your heart, right? Your heart is 4 parts, and I'm in every part. Sham's in one part, Ganesh Sham's another part, Krishna's in one part, and Kishore is another part. Sounds like the same guy. Really is. So this is a paradox. Next discussion is a paradox of bliss. There's bliss in pain. That's called paradox. In pain, there's bliss. Sounds like opposites. How is that so? Krishnadas Kaviraj explains. When Radha sees Krishna's Kishore, she becomes very restless to serve him in Madhurya Bhav. When she doesn't get a chance to render seva, she suffers so much pain. We are talking about this painful spiritual desire, but actually this pain and separation and the pain of being denied service and intimacy with Krishna is a pinnacle or climax of prema ras, so it's totally blissful. Because it's the bliss is generated by Ladni Shakti, which is a pleasure potency. And the pain is generated by Ladni Shakti. Ladni Shakti produces the pleasure and the pain. So it's agony mixed with ecstasy, a special smoothie. Agony and ecstasy mixed together. So that's what the Acharyas generally say, separation is a greater ecstasy than meeting. There's a verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita where Krishna is speaking about Radharani. No, Radharani is speaking about Krishna. She said, my happiness, my greatest happiness is simply in serving Krishna. And Krishna's happiness is enjoying me, having union with me. My greatest pleasure is just doing service. Brush his hair, cook for him, sing for him, play veena for him, dance for him, anything. But Krishna is kind of like one thing on his mind, but He's Kandharva, so what to speak. So that's the idea. The pain of separation is climax. So Radharani. Then this thing about Tata is not much described there. So that first topic was about what we just been discussing. It's about the extent and crazy state of Radharani's Unmad, basically. Now Krishna has changed the topic. If you want to make an outline of this purport, which I did, which we did, let's say. The second topic that is presented by Kaviraj Goswami, because when you try to understand the mind of the Acharya, try to think what is his system, what's he trying to do. Of course, they always comment on words of the verse with a lot of ras and leelas or supporting tattvas and siddhanta. But then there's some particular topics they want to bring out and emphasize. So that you have to find that out, dig it out of the verse and understand it or present it that way. It's a technique of presentation. So the second topic is Krishna the heart stealer. So how does Krishna steal hearts? What is it in Krishna that he makes him a thief? And will he steal my heart? No way. I give my heart to the devil. I sold my soul to the devil. There's phrases like that, I think in the Bible or something. I don't know, I've never read it. I sold my soul to the devil. So he must have something that steals hearts. So let's find out what it is. Krishna's youthful beauty is sweeter than sweet. His beauty is so sweet. Vishaka says to Radha, of course, to remind all of our friends that are in the family, the mafia, the family of Vishaka, you must be feeling, or you should be feeling, or maybe you will feel, when you read the name Vishaka somewhere in Shastra, like Govinda Lilamrita, or some book describing Radha and Krishna Lila, you feel some identification, some oneness of heart and connection, family connection, because she's our Yuteshwari. So we say my Vishaka. It's called Mamata Bhav. It's a very important element in developing of love. Feeling belonging to the family of Krishna's servitors, and having a particular bhav and particular mood and seva and siddhadeha and particular controller or task giver, seva giver. So we have Vishaka and Tulsi Manjari on our family. Tulsi Manjari is Rati Manjari, that's Goswami. So Vishaka said to Radharani. So she starts describing what makes Krishna sweet and irresistible. Krishna's beautiful blue complexion resembles rain clouds, and he stops the heart of any decent woman. Krishna's leelas forcibly steal a girl's eyes. O Sumukhi, how can any respectable, pious woman follow her dharma when she gets bewildered by the extreme sweetness of Krishna? He agitates the chastity of any dignified woman. What is the definition of sweetness? What do you say? Kalabjaman? No.
Radharani's love for Krishna.
Radharani's love for Krishna. Krishna Mai, Madhurya Mai, Krishna Madhurya Mai, Radharani ki.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good answer. Any other answer?
Pleasing others' heart.
What?
Pleasing others' heart.
Pleasing makes you feel sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, do it more.
Cannot resist to this.
So what does Krishna's Kaviraj say? Sweetness is that quality which steals the heart. Ask any husband, for example, Exhibit A, Ganesham. What is it that stole your heart with a girl from Sweden? Well, I'm on the spot now. Well, the sweetness of her face. Sharat Pranoksaram Bhaksharam Bhaksharam Siddhanta Bhagavatam. Her face is as beautiful as a lotus flower blooming in autumn. This right now. Now it's winter, early winter coming. And the rest is history, right?
Yeah.
No, you're a good guy. But sweetness is Sri Krishna is the embodiment of that sweetness. He's one big bag of sweetness. What is sweet about Krishna?
Everything. Madhuradipate Akilam Madhura.
Venu Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, Leela Madhurya.
Vena Madhurya, Prema Madhurya,
Leela
Leela Madhurya,
Rupa Madhurya.
Rupa Madhurya. And everything, as once said, everything is sweet. Ask Vallabhacharya, what will he answer?
Madhuradipate Akilam Madhura.
Leela Madhuram, Venu Madhuram, Gamanam Madhuram. His walking is sweet. Adaram Madhuram, Vachanam Madhuram. His lips are sweet. Adaram Madhuram, Vachanam. His speech is sweet. Or
Tilakam Madhura. Tilakam Madhura.
Rupam Madhuram, Tilakam Madhuram. His tilak is sweet. What's it look like?
Half moon.
Half moon, crescent moon.
Yeah, I call it what? Have one. Have Ardha Chandra. Have moon. Looks like a smile on his forehead. So here's a tricky question. What form of Bhagavan has two smiles?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Where are they?
Here and here.
Okay, you passed the exam.
Very nice.
So we have to find out. So that's how we sweeten the definition of sweetness, Krishna. If anybody is really absorbed in Nam Bhajan and really experiencing Nam Ruchi, anyone who really heard this question, what is the definition of sweetness? The answer, really, the true answer will go to Vaishnava, Krishna Nam. Nam Ruchi. Vaishnav Seva, Jiva Doya. So, what makes Krishna heart thief? We're still trying to answer that question. Heart stealer, chore, makan chore, chitahari. Krishna's hair steals the heart. Just his hairstyle, his hairdo. It's wavy, it's curly, it's shiny, it's silky, it's black, it's bouncy.
Soft.
Huh?
Soft.
It's soft. He knows, I guess.
Fragrant.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You're pretty into it with a Gopis know all the stuff, you know. They know the fragrance. I haven't got that close. I saw it's black. I saw it wavy, curly, bouncy, soft. Well, I haven't had that sporty. That's really up there. Okay, so that's his hair steals heart. His clothing steals heart. What's your favorite part of clothing that Krishna wears? What's Radharani's favorite part?
Morpunk.
Mormukut.
That's not clothing. That's alankar, decoration.
Turban.
Turban.
Turban is clothing. Chadar is clothing. So the question, what's Radharani's favorite?
Turban.
Dhoti.
No. Dhoti, no. Chadar, no. Favorite part, Krishna's turban is copper color. It says in Bhagavad. His chadar is golden, Radharani yellow. His dhoti is Radharani yellow. Radharani's favorite part is kamarband. Kamarband is a little fancy cloth he wears about his cute little hips. which is bright red like Radharani's amarok. Because when Radharani sees that, she's wearing her body around his body. Around his neck is Radharani. The arms of his chadar are the arms of Radharani. The sides of his chadar are golden arms hanging down, Radharani's embracing him. And his body is wrapped around Dodi, Radharani's embracing him. But her love is represented by Kamarban, Anurag, red. That's the favorite part. So that dress that we're describing steals the heart. Two things. What are they? Hair and dress. Okay. He's a fancy dresser. How does the Bhagavatam describe how Krishna dresses? How does the Bhagavatam? Parhapitam.
Parhapidam Natavaravapu Karnayo Karnikaram.
Natavaravapu.
Natavapu.
Natavaravavapu. Vavu means form, body. Nata means dancer. Vara means exceptional dancer. Unique dancer, the best dancer. He dressed like a fancy dancer.
A rock star.
When you go to a disco and see some dancers, they're going to dance fancy costumes, sequins and gold and diamonds and really shiny and splashy and attractive. Krishna more than that, much more. So that dress steals the heart. That's why he dresses so fancy. Somehow or other he's got to hook our mind. It's a matter of getting your mind hooked. Some aspect of Krishna, already, okay, your tongue got hooked. You got Sunday feast. You got the Sunday love feast and your tongue got hooked on Krishna. But Krishna wants all your senses, there's 5 senses. Tongue, jiva, tongue is one. He wants to hook your eyes, hook your ears, hook your nose, and hook your hands. So you get a Salagram Shiva or Govardhan Shiva and touch Krishna and your hands will get stolen. His walking style, that's Gamanam Madaram. Babaji glorifies that, Madarastakam. Gamanam Madaram. His walking style steals the heart. His Vachanam Madaram, his speech steals the heart. His ankle bells steal the heart. Nupur Madaram. I don't know I don't know what's Sanskrit for ankle bells. Nupur Madaram. I don't think it's in the Vachanam. Everything about the heart stealer, Chittahari, which is English for heart stealer, is makes him a thief. Okay, now this verse describes Krishna's Maharaj is describing Chapalad, Chapalyad, Abhichapalan. How is Radharani fickle? When Sakis hear Radharani speaking in a crazy mood of unmad, they say, "Oh, you simple girl. Is there anyone else, anyone's heart who Krishna doesn't steal?" In other words, listen, Radharani, cool down. Krishna steals everyone's heart. It's no big deal. Okay, you got your heart stolen. He stole my heart too. He stole everybody's heart. But no one's gone mad like you. The second guy, has everyone gone mad like you? What's with you? Oh, forgive me, I have Divya Madan. Please forgive me, Saki. But Uchalamani says, I have Divya Madan. What's that? Wait, what language is that? What's Sanskrit? You guys don't know. You just know British Russia. Yeah, what is it? Anyway, it means I'm crazy. Don't mind. The heart of a young girl is more fickle than lightning. Wow.
Yay.
That's you don't remember. You're too old. Too far gone. Too far in the past. Young girls are fickle. Minds are going like lightning. Lightning flashes here, then there, then there. Everywhere. You never know where it's going to look. flash next. So Krishna's Kaviraj is comparing Radharani's mind to lightning flashing. She's fickle like that. This whole section is describing Radharani's fickleness, or chapel nature. Is Radharani's heart fickle? Yes or no?
Yes.
No. That's good. I like the two different answers. He said yes, he said no. Shrimati, Maggie read the book also. Shrimati's heart is not at all fickle. So it says to Chapel, Abhi Chapalan. Her heart, Radharani's heart, is fixed only on Krishna. Krishna steals the heart with great force when he finds the heart has prema in it. So Krishna has stolen Radharani's heart with maximum force. Okay, that's it. So describing she's fickle, but she's not. Okay, that's the typical Indian logic. Okay. Radharani answers about why Krishna's Manmata. Krishna's Kaviraj says, Krishna is very the personification of Manmata, Cupid. His youthfulness and beauty has stolen my heart and made me mad. It's Krishna's fault. What can I do, Sakis? There's nothing that can be done. So now Gopal Goswami's commentary is there. And he explains, what have we got time? He explains, this is the point number 5 actually of the verse. What is special about Krishna's youth? Because youth is mentioned, we're quite sure. And it has 3 divisions, 10 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 12 to 14, 14 to 15, 3 divisions. So the early part from say 10 to 12, 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 14 to 15, the early part is called, what was that term we heard? Kaishor Gandhi, Gandhi. Kaishor letters. Kaishor Gandhi means the beginning part of Kaishor Roop. And it describes what he looks like that time. You remember what it said? He starts being, at that age when he gets when he gets 10 years old, he starts worrying about how he dresses. Make sure his sweater's ironed. And everything's ironed and pucka. And just right, and even, not sloppy. And his little hair on his chest coming, and like, what else? A couple of things.
Eyes become reddish.
Oh yeah, he starts getting, because before 10 years old, his eyes are white and blue, dark blue. But when kid's 10, girls start looking at him. That's okay. But the problem is, he
starts
looking at them. And then he gets a little excited, his heart goes a little faster, and the corner of his eyes turn pink, not red.
Pinkish, yeah.
They become red at Purna Kishore, when he's fully Kishore, then the corner of his eyes are red. He's totally intoxicated, drunk with Radharani's love. When he looks at Radharani in the beginning in Purva Rag, his eyes turn pink in the corner. And then it gets worse from there. So what's special about Krishna's youth? Gopal Goswami said. What is special? He's personification of Cupid. He's the source of Cupid, which means he's much more beautiful than Cupid. You can't express how beautiful he is. Leela Shuka is amazed at Krishna's youth and how he steals the heart. We may ask, when will you know Krishna will steal your heart? When you know, what Gopal is saying, when you know that Krishna will steal your heart, you must try not to defend yourself. That's the problem. Imagine a thief trying to break into a house every night. But that house has 5 German shepherds inside, 2 German shepherds outside, 10 alarm systems, and guns pointing out the window with automatic light sensors. If someone breaks the light sensor, the guns go off. But every night he tries to break in, and the person won't open the door, and they can't get in. So the thief is Krishna. So the house is our heart. Every day Krishna is trying to break into our heart and steal our heart, but we're not letting him in. We have the German shepherds barking and biting. What are the German shepherds? Attachment, desire, rag and dvesh, desire, attachment, hatred, acceptance, mostly a desire and attachment. So Krishna tries, so every day Krishna tries to steal our heart. That's why Gopal is saying, when he comes to steal our heart, let him in. Open the door. Tie up the dogs. Tie up the lust, tie up the greed, tie up the anger. Tie the dogs, put the dogs in the doghouse. Turn off the alarm, empty the guns, let them in. So when he comes to steal your heart, don't defend yourself. Why is Prabhupada? It's a very interesting translation. Ahara nitra maitun bayam. Ahara means eating. Nitra means sleeping. Maitun means combination of man and woman. And then bayam means fear. It doesn't mean defending. Well, so a very clever translation Prabhupada gave of that word. Bayam means fear. And if you look at any dictionary, Sanskrit or Hindi, Bhaya means fear, trepidation, defense, because we're afraid to lose our false ego. Prabhupada is so clever, such a clever philosopher and psychologist and commentator. Because I have books in Hindi and the translation in English, they always say, eating, mating, sleeping, and fearing. They say fearing, they don't say defending. Only ISKCON books say defending. We just swallow it and just say that's the party line, we just follow what we read, that's okay, that's true. But we don't look into it, what is going on here, what is the unique aspect here, what is being represented here. So fearing, what am I afraid of? Afraid of losing me. I got some important stuff I'm holding on here. My mind, my heart, my possessions, my attachments. That what makes me and all my samskaras. And Krishna is saying, Chaito Dharma Marjanam, clean up your plate, clean up the mirror of your heart, clean up your mind. I want to defend myself and say no. So very interesting by him. So Krishna is, he goes on to say here, is don't defend yourself when he tries to steal your heart. So the poet replies, Leela Shuka replies, I can't. I can't prevent it. My ego is surrendered. I have no more ego. I have no more desire, no more attachment. What can I do? I have no strength. Strength means false ego. That's the strength that defeats Krishna. When Krishna comes up against false ego, he said, I surrender. But when false ego goes, he surrenders. Enters his heart and lives there. Govinda Vishram. I have no strength under any circumstance. I cannot give up the hope of attaining Sakhi Bhav. Jai Ho Gopal Bhatta Goswami Ki Jai. Guna Manjari Ki Jai. What a beautiful sentence. I have no strength to resist Krishna's stealing. The strength is ego. That's the strongest entity in the universe. Hankar. The whole universe is built on Hankar. Wrong idea. Wrong conception. At least that's not, let me retract that. The universe is not built on, our existence in the universe is built on wrong conception. It's based on ignorance, which means we don't know who we are. So we identify with what's in our hand, which is not ours and which isn't us. I cannot give up the hope of attaining Sakhi Bhav. So what kind of Krishna, the sixth point of this commentary is, we'll finish that. It's Krishna's fault. This is the point that's being made here. It's Krishna's fault. Who's speaking that? Radharani. It's his fault. I didn't make him so sweet. I didn't make him so attractive. I didn't make him so charming. I didn't make him so enchanting. I didn't make him so seductive. But he is. He's all those things and more. What can I do? I'm just a little girl in a village, 14 years old. Chaitanya Das Goswami describes this point, how Radharani explains Krishna. Leela says, Krishna alone is responsible for making my heart mad. Because he's manmata. Man means mind or heart, and mat means to churn, to turn, to spin, to agitate. So he's one who agitates the heart. His inexpressibly beautiful youth steals the heart. So now that my heart is stolen, what do I say? Hanta, 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 alas, alas, what has happened to me? A thief, a thief, a thief has come. You run around in town. Evam vrata sva.
Priyanama Kirtya.
Evam vrata sva. No. Swan Priyanama Kirtya. Chaitanya Rago.
Druta Chittavas.
Chitta.
Chai.
Evam vrata
Priyanama Kirtya.
Swapriyanam. Chaitanya Rago.
Druta Chittavaso. Satya Rodati. Gayati.
Yeah, Hasti Roti Gayati. You cry, you laugh, you run around Lokabayam. When you get that praying, when Krishna steals your heart and you get praying, you run around, raise your hands like a madman, laughing, crying, and don't Lokabayam, you don't care anything what other people think. So that's what's happened. Thank you. It's 11th canto of Bhagavatam, and it's second chapter, verse 40. Evam vrita sva priyanama kirtya jadana rago druta chitta uche hasatyuto rodati roti gayanti unmadavan nrityati lokavan. Unmad, you become mad like Radharani. So Radharani's gone mad. It's Krishna's fault. We should pray. We go mad. Krishna steals our heart. So the poet laments, oh Krishna, you made my heart so restless, you can't even hold it. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. So tomorrow we'll start verse 66.